Okay, another question comes from IBS TV channel, and the question reads as follows. EBM, thanks so much. Thanks for the great work. My question is, when I was applying, I put my daughters in the application, but we don't stay together, and I don't think her mother can allow me to go with her if I win. So there are two things different here which we need to consider and be very careful to address these things. Number one, if you have a child, regardless whether you stay with that child, whether you don't stay with that child, as long as the child is under the age of 21 and unmarried, must be included in the application, as long as that child is not a US citizen or is not a green card holder already. There is no requirement for your child to be staying with you. That's number one. So you say you have a child, you'll put your child in the application, you have to put the name of the child, you have to put the date of birth of the child, place of the birth of the child, and again you have to include the photo of the child. If you win, obviously you're supposed to come with that child in America. But there are certain situations you have to talk to the mother of the child if the mother of the child allows the child to come along with you. So if the mother allows, that means you'll process to come with your child together to the United States of America. You'll go together to the US Embassy for the visa interview. But what if the mother doesn't agree, doesn't allow for you to come together with that child? So even if you put in the application, you have won the green card lottery, even if you put in the application and you put in the DS-260, but in the interview you'll go alone because the mother doesn't allow to come with the child, so there will be no problem. You can come to America alone. So when you become a US citizen down the road, if the mother changes the mind, you can be able to file for the child to come along with you. But if you don't, let me give you very, very clear. If you don't put the name of the child in the application form, during the application, because the child doesn't live with you, and if you win, you come later to include that child, it's over. They are going to disqualify you. And you might come in the US, even if you become a US citizen, but because you lied at the beginning, the child might not even be able to come here. So no matter whether the child lives with you, the child doesn't live with you, in the application of the DV lottery, you have to include that child. The matter of coming, that is a different story. If one of the parents doesn't want you to come, you can come along, you did your due diligence, you didn't lie, you put your application correctly, and you make sure that the child comes with you. If doesn't, there is no problem. So I believe I've been able to address that particular aspect. Make sure that you don't lie at all. Make sure that you fill the information in a correct way by adding the correct information of your child. And this is what one of the video I explained, that in order to succeed in the lottery, make sure that you are going to put the information of the children you have. So this is the time. If you live in another country, the people I know, you are in Bahrain, you are in UAE, you are in another country, whether you are going to apply to win the lottery, whether you don't win the lottery, ask right now, get the picture of your children, get the picture of your spouse, make sure that you have the picture which meets the qualification of the DV lottery in advance. Don't wait until the last day to go to add them. And then you don't have the picture, and then you end up filling without adding them, and when you win, you are in trouble. So that is very, very crucial for you to understand.